All we can do is go again. There's a tree here. That's at least a starting point, since we started over here. They totally don't react to you, though. I'm just so used to feedback when I step on things. That's a mushroom, but that's a tree. Mushroom. Tree. Mushroom. Tree. 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 Ah, Jesus Christ. Ha. So I was supposed to start on that side and follow the path of trees. So I was on the right path. I didn't realize there were so many along the way. So is there going to be 6 chambers where I do these symbols in that order? Like I do a whole floor where I mean, that's a lot of building if they do that. It's a lot of building. One way or another, I'm going to assume that whatever comes next is the other symbol, so it's the square one. Square landscape thing. Is it coming up and down over and over again? It is. More hexagons! They like their hexagons. They're hexagonal columns. 4 levers. The dog space. Oh. There's a room full of hanging weights. I don't really see how the square symbol is going to relate to this one. There's hanging weights there. There's a measuring system, it looks like. So I'm probably supposed to make these go at specific heights using these weights, which are attached to these levers, I guess. Maybe it'll create a staircase. Maybe these pillars will go up until they line up with their... Oh yeah, there's ladders. Oh yeah. Totally reminding me of a Steven sausage roll right now. So if I make these things stand up at the correct heights, I'll get a continuous ladder / staircase combination that'll take me to there. So as far as I can tell, this is irrelevant. Tree. Wait, is... Was it a coincidence? The tree was number 1, and so I just thought I'd try to solve via the tree first. I don't think we're there yet. I think that was this one. Yeah. Look at that. That's a hieroglyph talking about the glow-in-the-dark paint. Light is closed, open the light, then close the light again after you wait long enough, and then like the paint will start to glow, and then you follow the tree. So I would have eventually figured out this is what I had to look at, but because following the tree worked, because it's the first one in this sequence, I solved that puzzle, this puzzle using this information basically, and then I was expecting 5 more steps to happen, but I don't think they will now, because yeah, this is that. That's what the symbol means. Yeah, alright. You are probably this room, aren't you? Yeah. I don't know how to read this, though, necessarily. Yeah, I've done that one. Done that one. Don't know if that'll be a thing or not. I don't know. Not so sure that one will be a thing either. These ones might be just decorative. So done that one, done that one. That one. Might not have done that one yet. This is just a random thing I found. Okay, so... red, yet white, red, white, green, blue. Is there any spot that goes red, white, green, blue in a row? No. The closest we have is red, blue, blank, green, white. But I mentioned before how there's like clearly a series of each icon showing up around this circle in different systems, and it's always one... No. Where is it? Is there a 1? Looking for green. That's a 3, that's a 2, that's a 4. No, I don't see one. For red, we have 2, 3, 4. For blue, there's... Blue has 1. Blue does have a 1. 1, 3, 4. I wonder if you pull them in the order, we have to figure out which one goes in what order based on process elimination. Except they all have a 4, don't they? What about white? I wasn't checking white. No, white also has a 1. White has a 1, a 2, and a 3. Blue has a 1, a 3, and a 4. Let's get notes. Alright, I'll write them down. Colors. I'm gonna do a logic grid. We can do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going with the 4x4 grid. That makes sense to me. Alright, so along the left side of this grid I can write red, white, green, blue, and along the top I can write down 1, 2. I'm insisting on drawing the Denis symbol, even though I could just write down the numbers, frankly. And 3. I'm really bad at drawing the 3 without making it squiggle outside of the frame anyway. 4. Okay. So, I'm gonna fill in the ones that each one has, I guess, and see if that makes sense. So, red has... I see 2. I see 3. I see 4. And yeah, they all seem to have 3 of each, 3 total. So white, I see a 1. I see a 2. And I see a 3. Green, I see a 2. I see a 4. And I see a 3. Blue, I see a 3. I see a 1. And I see a 4. Not really illuminating in the way I thought it would be. The issue I'm having here is that green has 2, 3, 4, red has 2, 3, 4. So I was thinking maybe you pull them in the order of whichever one is not on that ring. Because red doesn't have a 1, white doesn't have a 4, blue doesn't have a 2, so I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere, right? But then green also doesn't have a 1. I'm like, great, that's a duplicate of red. That doesn't work for me. Well, this feels like a dead end, so let's just experiment with the device itself and see if I can figure out what it does. Because maybe just pressing some of these a bit will give me more context for what I'm looking at. Look at it go. Okay. Are they all going to go up to the exact same height and then stop? I imagine you eventually run out of weight and these hit the bottom and then it won't go anymore. And then once it won't go anymore, you press this button to reset it. Because you're out of weight. It can't just be a simple staircase, can it? They do feel like they're going up by a fixed interval. Do I just make a staircase and there's no additional puzzle or what? No, we're running out, I think. Maybe after one more? Does it reach? I think we're still one short, right? You can climb right up them. What I'm wondering is, can I just simply solve this puzzle without actually using that mural? Because it doesn't seem that complicated. Yeah, I might be able to just make it, like, logic it out. Like, first of all, this thing needs to be one higher. That's the main thing. Wee-hoo! No! I was trying not to use the ladders again. Alright, let's go reset it. Good clearance. Alright. Good. We good? So at first glance, I'm thinking, let's take this one as high as we can. If the ladder was infinitely long, you would just put this one to the top, and then you'd just climb up there and you'd be done. The problem is when you take this one up there, it looks like the ladder's, yeah, the ladder stops eventually. Oh yeah, this one's not very long at all. But one way or another, this has to reach the top. And then I figure you take the other ones to whatever height you need in order for them to reach the ladder. But maybe this doesn't work out. We're already... Just getting it that high used up so much of the weight. Now that one, interestingly, has a longer ladder. But not infinitely long. I think it actually is already high enough. So then do I just need to pull you up one? Did I do it? I can't really see from down here. It's connecting. Huh. I seem to have made it. Based on what was happening so far, I thought all of our solutions were going to come from that one room that has all the stained glass and information and everything. But I didn't need a solution. I didn't need any information for that one. I just did it really quickly. It was an incredibly simple puzzle because it's just based on you got to reach up there, so make it so you can reach up there. All right, you're out of ladder. Make the other one go up to that point. Okay, and that was the whole sequence. I'm not really sure what's up with that. So is this going to be the room that has the 6 symbols in it? Because we're waiting for that to happen. And there's only one more journey to go in this chapter. Oh. That one's going up and down a lot. Why? Why am I back down here? What does any of this mean? You gave me a journey and then you kicked me out? That makes me worried. Was I supposed to have already found the 7th journey somewhere else? Was this supposed to be the 7th journey and then I was like, alright, go back and go open the door now, dude. Or for that matter, this chapter feels short. It might be because I've never stopped to read anything in this chapter yet. That ends up feeling weirdly short by comparison because all the other ones tend to make me lead to a situation where like I stop and read something for like an hour. I'm gonna give it another go. Let's give it another go. They sent me back down. I never used the information that was on the mural thing. So let's try that again then. Yeah, I can safely reset you, right? Because you've already given me a shortcut back up there. And also there's apparently nothing up there. Besides one of the journeys. Going off what I see here, there's 4 different colors. Each of those 4 colors have 3 numbers associated with them, which you could maybe interpret as being the order in which you need to pull them. But this starts up here, goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we only get 6 pulls. If we only get 6 pulls, then I can't pull them in that order. Because that's 9 pulls. If I'm like... And also, I don't know how I deal with the duplicate numbers. Like, how do I pull 2 different ones first? Like, white and blue both have a 1, so how do I deal with that? I may have been on the right track before when I had when I was doing the one that's missing on each one. Red has a 1, green has a 1, blue has a 2, white has a 4. That might be worth doing. Maybe I just pull them that many times? I mean, I've already been to the top of the room, so whatever I'm doing here isn't going to make visible sense. Probably. I've already been up there, so whatever this is isn't going to take me up there. Oh shit, there's a hole in the roof. Ah, this is a combination. Alright, so white has 4 missing. So I guess I'll pull you 4 times. We'll wait patiently. Two. I'm holding my fingers up as a 2. Just because I don't want to lose track when I wait this long between pulls. 3. Then green is 1 and blue is 2. Because this is probably a combination. Where you do a somewhat nonsensical thing and then that turns into an answer that has nothing to do with building a staircase. Alright, so blue has a 2. If we're doing this correctly... Oh, that's green. Green has a 1. Don't mess up here. If I am doing this correctly, we're gonna run out of slots. Oh, maybe not. You don't stop as evenly between the things as I thought you did. I thought you stopped between them. I thought you stopped on each bar. Whoops. So blue is a 2. Thankfully, I can get this off my notes because I wrote them down in the order that the colors were showing up in the sequence. If there's no cutscene. Hello. Oh, they're all moving. How is that brick staying on? Oh? Oh, it's a ladder. So if you solve the puzzle correctly, the ladder comes to you. It's funny because this is a big, dramatic, crazy environment like the one from Myst. 4? It was 4, right? 3. 3? Oh no, I'm getting them mixed up. 4. I think it was the one with Savidro, right? No, no. No, 3 was Savidro, but I don't know. The lightning realm that the evil brother was locked in. This place reminds me of that. But the hype of it is really undercut by seeing the protagonist be some jackass in a tie-dye shirt. We're left to not have any idea what the protagonist looks like in the first games. Video games just don't like to have working mirrors, you know? That one elevator's just been going on loop since I got here. In the Myst universe, even total dorks can solve the mysteries of the universe. Hooray. Oh. Hello. Alright. Hi. I hope I remembered to bring my blue tablet. I mean, how could I not draw a comparison? I just finished playing Subnautica, and like, holy crap. This is a remarkably similar visual to encounter within like almost the same week. Hey, that's gotta be it. 3? What's your deal? It didn't like that. Alright, set my notes down until I have reason for new ones. There we go. Tree block mountain, smaller zigzag block circle, mushroom. Tree block mountain. Does that make sense? Not necessarily. They have circles behind them. Didn't the idea of 4 symbols that are all linked together rotating, didn't that come up before? Wasn't like a circle of symbols in the last room in the Savidro game? I think. Savidro was 3, huh? Yeah, Exile's the one that had the tower, and that's the one with Savidro. That's the one where you're dealing with the places that the brothers were locked up. No, that wasn't the prisons of the brothers, that was the tests of the brothers. So you're going to their test locations in the Savidro game. So I was thinking of Savidro, but I'm dead wrong about that. In the previous comparison I made, the lightning place was the prison of that brother, so that would have been, so that was Myst 4. That was, one of them was in the lightning-y, horrible place, and one of them was in the really livable tropical forest place, because Atrus is a dick, and gave one of the brothers a completely survivable and not drive you completely insane home to live in, and totally gave the other one like a you will be the evil one home to live in. Because thanks, Atrus. Right. But now I am thinking of Myst 3 Exile because I feel like there was something going on. Oh god, that was a while ago. There was weird symbols on walls, and I think they were in a circle. I don't know if that's really related to this imagery, though. It might just be a coincidence. I'd have to remember better what it looked like in the first place. Huh. I'm noticing that the first one goes to the left circle. Second one goes to the second from the left circle. The middle 2 buttons go to the top circles. The lines follow up to there. Then the right 2 go to the right 2. Huh. Let's back out of this. This seems to be a copy of the same thing, but all the way up here. But I don't think... Can I interact with this? No. Are you just the same thing that's on that terminal down there? Is the terminal the solution to this door? Hello. Hey. That's where I go in and get all 7 of the journeys. Alright, well that's good to know. Why is this door an exact copy of that terminal? The logical implication is that that's just how you open this door, is with that terminal. But that's like so overboard, especially since it's a terminal facing this door. You could logically deduce that the terminal opens said door. Duplicating the entire, very complicated design just feels like a superfluous effort. Seems strange. Even to the point of having glowing buttons, 4 glowing lights to imitate the 4 buttons. Nothing over here. Oh, that's how I get to you. I walk along this beam. I was gonna say, if I jump from up there, either it's gonna miss because of the jumping arc being weird, or the game will be like, you died, and warp you out. But I totally go down this thing. I just need to figure out what the hell this is.